Welcome, listeners. On this episode, a warrant police officer is charged with assaulting an inmate, and also, teen shoots rival to death outside of a Bronx complex. That starts right now on Chris Talks. Let's get into it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
All right, folks. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Chris Talks. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, y'all. Let's get into it, y'all. I hope y'all having a good day because I know I am. So let's get into it. I don't know what's wrong with my throat this episode. It sounds like I don't know. Ed. Yeah, let's welcome Ed. Ed is here. He's chilling with us in the house. What's up, Ed? Yeah, he's chilling with us in the house. I don't know. I don't think I lost my voice, but it's just me. This morning, I don't know. I'm not really a morning person, as you can see. But let's get into these stories, y'all, real quick. So a Warren police officer is charged with assaulting an inmate. Where's Warren? Detroit. Detroit. Okay, so this story brings us to Detroit. Oh wow. Let's see if anything happens. Okay, so let's get into this story. Let's say that AI get into this. Hit it, Ed.
The Warren police officer has been charged in connection to an excessive force incident at the Warren Police Department jail. Matthew James Rodriguez, 48, was arraigned Tuesday. He was charged with assault and battery and dereliction of duty. Both are misdemeanor charges. Rodriguez, he was given a $5,000 bond and was placed on unpaid administrative leave. Rodriguez is a 14-year veteran of the department, according to the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. On June 13, the victim was arrested by Warren Police in felony charges and was turned over to Rodriguez, a jail officer. It is alleged that Rodriguez and the victim exchanged words and then Rodriguez hit the victim several times. No badge or uniform can shield anyone from accountability when the trust placed in law enforcement is violated. It is our duty as prosecutors to uphold the principles of fairness and integrity. Charging a police officer is a solemn reminder that no one is above the law, and that the power bestowed upon them must be used responsibly and within the bounds of the law, said Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido. A probable cause hearing has not yet been scheduled.
Ooh, wow. All right. Y'all know what y'all know I'm about to go off on this one. With what these police officers are doing. So can we do that right quick? Okay, look, we're going to pay the bills right quick, and then I'm going to get right into that. Okay, y'all. So all the links and stuff, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, all the links and stuff is right here on your screen, so y'all can come check us out. This episode will be on YouTube, right? Yeah, YouTube. The link is up there. And also, if you have something that you want to mark or put out, and you want to get a slot on my show, just hit us up on Messenger or on on any one of the platforms. Yeah, hit us up on any one of our platforms, and we'll give you a slot here so that we can promote your ad on our show. Let us know. All right. So let's get into this story right quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Ed, what was the applause? Oh, because you said I did. I don't know. It was alright. It wasn't the right job. But let's get into these. Ed, you could talk about that later. Let's get into the topic here, which was this police officer. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all my opinion right here, real quick. First of all, can we give this officer the dummy bell? Thank you. Can we do it again? And the second one was for this police department, because this is something that happens a lot, and not just in where was it again? Detroit. Not just in Detroit, but it happens a lot around this country, and it happens largely in states like Detroit where the you know the melanin population is very large. Okay, should this guy should he get some type of? I don't think the charges that he was charged with, they should have been petty, because the assault charge should not be petty, because he did hit him several times. That's what it states after they exchanged words, which was really dumb. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why it's dumb. Because this guy, he literally just destroyed his entire career. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you this: that when people work in law enforcement and they do things like this, their entire careers are then destroyed because of one little second. 1 second. Only thing the officer had to do was turn his back and ignore whatever this guy was saying, which this officer should have been trained to do. I mean, that's what most officers that you would think police officers was trained to do. I mean, they supposed to be trained to do this stuff, right, Ed? They supposed to what's the word I'm looking for here? Yeah, they supposed to de-escalate a situation, not escalate it. And in this situation, this officer did not do that. So to me, in my opinion, maybe his badge should be taken from him. And this guy is a 14-year veteran. That's what I'm trying to say. Once you do something like that, especially after 14 years, your entire career is over. Because now everybody got to wonder how many other people you did this to within the 14 years that you was employed by this police department. You understand what I'm saying? And a shout out to this prosecutor. What is his name? What's his first name? Peter. Shout out to this prosecutor. Let's give him a round of applause. Because he stated something. He stated no badge or uniform or shield, no badge or uniform can shield anyone from accountability. So this is one of the good guys that's fighting for this man. You understand? This is one of those good guys. And he also says when the trust placed in law enforcement is violated. Yes, when it's violated, the trust, the people, listen, the people around you know. This guy was a fool. He did a foolish thing, and it's probably going to ruin his life, or he probably can go to another police department in another state, which a lot of police officers tend to do. So they violate in one state and then go to another state and then do the same thing. And it's very sad that it happens. But it does happen. Very sad that it happens. But it does happen. Alright, that's my view on that. Thank you. Let's get into the next story, folks. And this story is about teen shoots rival to death outside of the Bronx, New York City housing complex, and revenge for a long fist fight as victim sister watches. A long ago fist fight. What happened? What the boy 2 pieces? It sounds really stupid. I'm pretty sure just the title that y'all hearing, y'all know that this is probably something really senseless, right? I'm sure you nodding your head. All right, let's get into this story. Let that AI take over. Hit it, Ed.
A teen killer used a gun to settle the score after losing a long-ago fist fight, shooting his rival to death outside a Bronx apartment building as the victim's younger sister watched in horror. Cops and relatives of the victim said Monday. Christopher Bradley, 18, has been charged with murder for the fatal Saturday afternoon shooting of 22-year-old Miguel Molina Rodriguez outside the East Chester Gardens complex where both young men live. The victim's 16-year-old sister, Maria Molina Rodriguez, said the killing she witnessed was the final outcome of a petty long-standing beef between her brother and the shooter, who was angry about being beaten fair and square in a fistfight. On Sunday, she and her brother heard Bradley outside their second-floor window on 80 Avenue, calling out for the victim to come outside and face him. They had an argument from the window, and the plan was to go downstairs to fight, Maria explained, adding that her brother had no idea his adversary was armed this time. Bradley was scared to fight because a couple of years ago they had a fight and he lost. And he lost badly. Surveillance video recovered by cops shows Rodriguez leaving his building on 80 Avenue, with his sister and her boyfriend in tow. As the trio stepped out of the camera's view, Rodriguez was shot in the chest around 4:40 p.m. Police said. Maria was feet away when Bradley allegedly opened fire. My brother wasn't running, she said. He was standing right there. My brother was never scared of a gun. Never scared of nothing. After shots were fired, police say Bradley was seen running into his apartment building in the N.Y.C.H.A complex. He rode a scooter to his confrontation with the victim. According to cops, police got a search warrant that led to Bradley's arrest the next day on murder, manslaughter and gun possession charges. He was arraigned in Bronx criminal court Sunday evening and ordered held without bail. That little girl is in shock. The victim's devastated mother, Maricela Rodriguez Molina, 51, said of her daughter who witnessed the shooting. She can't sleep. She can't eat. She's scared. She's going through a lot. These guns should never be in the street. The grieving mom added, the only one who deserves to have a gun is a cop. There's teenagers out there having guns. Teenagers taking teenagers' lives for no reason. Miguel Molina Rodriguez learned how to fight with his fists from his dad, a former boxer, relatives said. For a slim kid, he knew how to work his hands, said his aunt, Brenda Oquendo. Maria Molina said that Bradley likely had the gun because he didn't want to be shamed in front of his friends. Bradley and her brother's animosity was largely over minor squabbles. Little petty stuff, she said. It's a battle of who is bigger than who is badder than who, Oquendo said. Bradley has a criminal record dating back to his early teens. He was charged with attempted murder in 2019 for firing shots at someone and with robbery in 2020. Police sources said. Rodriguez, police said, had prior arrests for marijuana possession, misdemeanor assault and robbery. His mother described him as a devoted dad to his 2-year-old daughter. Rodriguez worked at a grocery store in the Bronx and was angling to start a construction job through his cousin. He was a good kid. And he wasn't in no gang. His mom said, he would help other kids. And I loved him so much. He was always taking care of me, his daughter and his father. His cousin, Jose Ramos, a union sheet metal worker, said he was trying to get Rodriguez into the union by setting up a job for him. In the meantime, Rodriguez was stocking shelves at the store. His heartbroken boss donated $3,000 to a GoFundMe to cover the family's funeral expenses. He was very interested in coming in through the same path that I did, Ramos said. He reminded me of me from when I was younger.
Wow. That right there. This was actually a very, very good story. Kind of messed up that this situation had to happen to this person. Kind of messed up. It seems like really, really messed up. Because this guy sounds like a really good guy. Like a good father. You know, he's trying to provide for his children. What else did he state? Yeah, he was working. He was working in the deli. In the meantime, he was trying to get into like a union or something. So this guy, he was out there trying to do his thing. And here goes some old punk. Yeah, let me call him a punk. Give him the ding ding. Hey, give him the ding ding too. Yeah, because that was a punk move. What this guy did, having a gun to come take care of beef. Because you got your butt whipped one-on-one. You can't take care of your butt whipped. Listen, people, to my listeners, if you see somebody going through something like this, if you dare stop them, don't let them go through something like this. If you have a friend out there, if you a real friend, don't let your friend do something like this. Bring a gun to a fist fight, because that's what punks do. You got whipped once, take your L, keep it moving. And that's probably why this guy, it says that he was also charged with attempted murder. I mean, I don't want to throw the guy's history in his face, but some things, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of messed up that it is two melanin brothers doing this to each other. It's all these stories like this that you usually hear is about two people of color. And it's very sad that it was such a long, stupid beef. You got whooped. So what? Sometimes people, you lose, sometimes you win. That don't mean go grab a gun, especially if it's one-on-one. This was a one-on-one fight. You can't beat everybody in the world, and everybody in the world can't beat you. There's always, how do you say, what was that saying? There's always somebody bigger. Yeah, there's always somebody bigger. There's always somebody faster. There's always, that's how it goes, man. But this was a real petty move. This man shouldn't have did that. And because of that, now he has to spend the rest of his life in jail. This young woman, she's probably going to be in therapy for the rest of her life, or for many, many years. And also, a young child does not have a father now. And I want to get it. Our condolences go out to this family, but can we get this guy an applause, man? I'm sorry he's not here with us, but I just want to do that because there are very, very few fathers out there. Not just fathers of color with melanin, but those without. It's just very few people, very few men participating in their child's life. They rather run off and do whatever. You know what I mean? And it's to the point where sometimes the women don't even want to participate in their kids' life. And that's very, very, very sad. There's stuff like that happens, but this man was not on that level. He was trying to do good for not just his 2-year-old daughter, but he also taking care of the mother and the father. So he taking care of the family. You know what I mean? And then something senseless and tragic like this happens. People, I say it all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it. We need to do better. We need to do better in our neighborhoods, especially in the city of New York. And I'm not talking about just programs and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about us as people. We need to do better. We need to put down the guns and put up our hands. They went at it. You lost. That's it. I don't want to keep saying that over and over, but it is what it is, man. That's all I have to say about that. That it's just very sad that that had happened. Now this young man is going to spend the rest of his life in jail because he could not take a butt whooping. Very sad. Let's give this guy our dummy bell. And I'm going to end it with that, everybody. I want to thank all my listeners for listening. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I appreciate that so much. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, you guys, I will see you later. Peace. All right, let's go ahead. My voice is mad. I don't know what's going on.